Who's next for what?
Look, we're just mucking about.
We've got a computer at home to muck about.
I know.
You, so why do it here and risk getting into trouble? Is this to do with Tommy?
No. Then who? What's going on? I've got to do something. I'm desperate. The police don't believe it with the Morgans that killed Tommy. And they won't give us witness protection unless I convince them. So I've written myself a letter making out it was from them then.
Oh, Angela.
What else can I do? I know it with them.
Well, breaking the law.
We don't get protection. It will be us next.
And what if the police find out what you've done?
We could be dead before that happens. If I leave it to them to sort it out in their thick heads, it'll be too late.
Why didn't you do this at home?
Because I don't want Katie and Craig to find out, and the police could trace it to Craig's computer. So, I'm going to Sheffield to post it so I've got the right postmark.
When are you going to do that?
Tonight, if I can. Damn. Please, Ailey, don't say anything. Please, please. What I want to know is how Baldwin got an order for Dutch Army underpants in first place.
Oh, maybe Tracy's dad fixed it. He used to live over there, didn't he?
Do you reckon he had to butter up the quartermaster?
I beg your pardon.
Look, this is my house and I won't have it.
What do you want us to do, Dad? Emily can't cope.
What would you do if we weren't here?
Yeah, but we are, aren't we?
I'd keep your voice down if I were you. His stomach might have packed up, but his ears are as sound as a bell.
You were as much against him as I was when he first arrived. We all were.
I suppose you'll be wanting a cup of tea.
Oh, lovely, Blanche. Thanks.
But how long is he going to be here for?
Well, according to the doctor, we're talking weeks rather than months.
But that's still a long time when you're living on top of each other.
Well, let's just chuck him out on the street, shall we? Where he can die without getting in anyone's way. For goodness sake, Dad. He's got nowhere else to go. We've got to let him stay.
Here, take him that. Make yourself useful.
Can't go on meeting like this, Ken.
Actually, Ray, this could be a bit awkward.
Hey, as soon as I can make alternative arrangements, I shall be out of your hair.
Really?
Well, can't bring my girlfriends back here with all you lot gawping, can I? Oh, I'm serious. It's not on.
Well, if you're sure.
Don't worry.
Are you quite sure about this? What time would it have been?
Is he going to be on that phone all day?
I can serve you. What do you want?
There are laws, you know, about the child labour.
Like what?
Like once to stop you chopping off your fingers while making me a roast beef sandwich.
Eat it or take away.
Oh, at last.
Any news?
Well, the travel company say that they checked out of the hotel, but they didn't arrive for their flight home.
See, it's like I was telling you. She'll be lying on a bench somewhere. Kay lied.
Is this Lesson Sittler?
Yes.
So don't you think you should contact the local police?
She's done this loads of times.
I might get hold of their number just in case.
Hey, you know what I could do tonight if they're not back? Watch some of Leslie's Jackie Chan videos. He's got loads.
Your mother's gone missing and all you can think about is Jackie Chan?
She puts herself first. So why shouldn't I? So can we?
Somebody tell me I'm not going mad, please.
Why, what's up now?
Well, you know we've got Ray staying with us.
I thought he was at Emily's.
No, because Emily couldn't cope. And she didn't have her mum and dad arguing all the time. I mean, talk about family at war.
Sounds grim.
Yeah, well, don't get me wrong. I'm pleased to have him here. It's just Dad is freaking out. And I'm stuck in the middle of it, refereeing, trying not to upset either of them. There you go.
Well, sounds like you've got a bit of a tight squeeze with all you lot over there.
Well, tell me about it. I mean, I'll be all right. It's just Amy I'm worried about. Well, I don't want her catching out off him.
I didn't know cancer was infectious.
Well, no, it's not, but you can guarantee he's got all sorts of other bugs. And he keeps being sick, and she hasn't stopped crying since he moved in.
So you thought you'd get her away from all those germs and bring her here to this nice, filthy office?
Well, it's not just that, Steve. I mean, he's got all these drugs, which
he just keeps lying around. I mean, it's only a matter of time before she pops one in her mouth thinking it's a sweet.
So what you're saying is that you'd like to get her out of there and go and stay somewhere else?
Yeah, well, I hadn't thought of that, but now you mention it.
Somewhere like my flat, for instance.
Really?
Somewhere where we could all be nice and cosy together.
Steve, we couldn't.
No, we couldn't. Hello, streetcars.
I've let everybody down.
Emily, don't be ridiculous.
I offered a dying man my help and I failed him.
You've done more for that man than everybody else put together.
Precisely, it's £2.50, Steve, please.
And there's 4 of them in the Barlows to look after him. Only 1 of you.
And the family, which you're not.
But I promised him.
Ray Langton needs more than tea and sympathy, love. He's dying of a nasty illness. And if you're not up to the intensive care that involves, well, that's hardly your fault, love.
Well, that's what I've been trying to tell her. There's your change. In his condition, he should be in a hospital or a nursing home. He needs round-the-clock care.
Exactly.
Trace? So, things really are grim then?
What?
I've just overheard Emily and that lot talking about Ray.
Yeah, well, you didn't think I was making it up, did you?
How long's he going to stay with you then?
Well, as long as it takes, but don't worry yourself, Steve. We'll manage.
He said himself he doesn't want to be here.
Keep your voice down. He's only in the bathroom.
Well, I don't care. Let him hear. And what's turned you into his protector all of a sudden? You never had a good word to say for him.
I can't stand the man any more than you. But death puts a different complexion on things, though, doesn't it? And I've never been one to shirk my duty when there's a job to be done.
You've known he was dying for weeks.
I didn't know it was this close. And he is Tracy's dad when all's said and done.
Anyway, I've solved the space problem.
What do you mean?
Me and Amy are moving into Steve's.
Since when?
Since I told him what the conditions are like here.
What? He's definitely asked.
Well, put it this way, I'm going upstairs to start packing, so, see ya.
Surely you can't object now.
Yes, but it's not just about space, is it? He can't just come back in here after all he's done, even if he is dying.
Then may God have mercy on your soul.
Well, I think he probably will, Blanche. You'll see I'm doing a pretty good job already putting up with you, without dealing with prodigal fathers like Ray, who's only come back here because they've got nowhere else to go, and you can do the drying up yourself.
Hey, it is good to see you, Katie.
Can't stay in forever.
Thanks, love.
Any news on the investigation?
No, not really.
How's your mum?
She's not too bad. Went to work today.
Really?
Yeah, we're trying to get back to normal.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Probably take a while, though.
Got to start somewhere.
And you're Craig?
He's listening to CDs and playing on his computer. He's a lot better too.
Oh, so you're bearing up not too badly, then?
I wouldn't say that, no. I mean, you never get over a thing like that, do you? I mean, it's on my mind all the time. Every night when I go to sleep, I'm having flashbacks to that day when I found out.
Oh, I'm not surprised, love.
Then when I do go to sleep, I'm having nightmares. 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and I wake up in a cold sweat, and I haven't had a decent night's sleep since the day it happened.
Really?
I just wish I'd get away today.
Well, don't we all?
I don't think I can stand it. It's driving me mad.
We didn't mean to upset you, love.
Why can't they just put him in jail and then it'll be over?
Hey, that poor girl.
Like spots and dots all over it. There's a lucky block tonight then, Jan.
I haven't really got a little black book, you know.
Too late, Jan. Your secret's already out.
Wait for me.
I thought they were never going to go. Angela, you've got to reconsider this.
No way.
Look, even if you're not on witness protection anymore, the police might still be watching the house. What if they see you go out and follow you?
What, all the way to Sheffield?
Well, how are you getting there by car?
Yeah.
It's so risky.
What's the alternative? Done out and live in fear? Jump at every knock at the door thinking this is it?
And then the Sheffield lot will deny it and the police will come back to you.
Oh my God, you're here.
What is it? What is it?
I went to the cabin and I got talking to Rita and I couldn't
Shush, hush now, love, it's all right.
I was looking for you outside and
I was just talking to Hayley.
I didn't know where you
Oh,
were.
darling, it's all right. It's all right.
Sorry.
Don't be daft. Come on now, love, let's get you home, eh? I'll see you tomorrow.
Take care.
Don't worry.
Hiya, Ches.
Ah, Hayley.
Hey, Hayley. Honestly, do you know that flaming woman? It's ages that you've had him now.
Oh, well, there's been no trouble, has he, Roy?
No, absolutely not. But, of course, this can't go on indefinitely.
Well, no, he can't stay with us forever, obviously.
No, so at what point do we act?
Act?
Well, Hayley and we've had trouble with social services before. We don't want that again.
Well, he's not going into care.
So if Scylla doesn't come home soon, what's going to be done?
You're not putting me into care, are you?
No, Ches, what gave you that idea?
I just heard you talking about it.
We were just talking generally.
You said you didn't want no more trouble with social services.
Look, Ches, you're not going into care. Don't worry, I'll look after you before that happens.
So Roy nearly kicking me out?
No.
Then why are you talking about it? Is it because my mum's not coming home?
Look, Chesney, you've got nothing to worry about. You're staying with us for the time being, and then whatever happens after that, you're going to be looked after by somebody you know, somebody who cares for you. All right?
I promise.
That is a promise.
Please, Uncle Roy. Can I have some more?
You don't normally drink scotch, Ken.
Especially large ones.
Had a hard day.
Yeah, and it's not over yet.
So, how was your holiday, really? What does that mean? Well, Dev and Charlie were in here this dinner time. You could only tell me so much. You had a great time, like I said. I know, but... Are you suggesting that we didn't? No. But what we say in front of men and what we say in private, they're two completely different things, aren't they? Well, we didn't have any rows, if that's what you mean. I'm not saying that. It's just that we usually share those little romantic moments, don't we? Well, we just did what everyone else does. We talk like we've never had these kind of chats before. Oh, I'm sorry, love. First day back. Don't know if I'm coming or going. Can I get you a drink?
Have you got a minute?
Just go in the shop, love.
Don't be long.
I've been thinking. I don't think it's a good idea you going to Sheffield with that letter.
I told you I've got no option.
Yeah, you have. I'll take it.
You?
Roy's taking Chesney to pictures tonight. I'll have about 3 hours by myself.
But you haven't got a car.
I'll go by train. I've checked the times. I can be there and back before Roy gets home. He won't know anything about it.
Why are you doing this?
Because I can't bear to see you and Katie suffering. And I don't want you getting into trouble.
Oh, Hayley, I don't know what to say.
Oh, just agree.
What if you get into trouble?
Well, there's no reason why I should do. Not unless you tell anyone.
No, I swear.
Right, well, I don't know his fingerprints show up on paper, but I'll wear gloves anyway.
Are you absolutely sure about this?
Positive, have you got it already?
Yeah, it's in my bag.
Right, well, don't give it to me in the street. I'll come back to your house after a bin shop.
I'll never, ever forget this.
Well, let's just hope it works, eh?
can I get you? Smile might be nice. Sorry. What's wrong, Shelley? Nothing? I thought we were back on track after he sent me that postcard. I thought, this is the old Shell, letting bygones be bygones.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Now it seems like this great big iceberg's come between us again.
Well, I can't forget that scale business just like that.
Then why send me a postcard if you still hold a grudge?
I sent cards to lots of people.
Somebody said something.
Like who?
Like me, by any chance?
He had nothing to do with it. Though, I can imagine you'd say that, because you've never really liked him.
That is not true.
I bet you played that trick to drive a wedge between us. You knew how much it had hurt him.
I did it to help, because I know what he's like.
How dare you say that about Charlie?
I'm sure Sunita didn't mean that.
Then what did she mean?
I played that trick because you're my best friend.
Are you sure about that?
I think we're getting things out of perspective. Why don't we leave it for a bit? And you can both calm down.
That's fine by me.
Does that mean you want me to go?
I think that'll be for the best, yeah.
Yeah. Right. If that's what you want. I will.
There.
Oh, just her.
No sign of Steve yet, then?
Oh, he'll be here.
Why haven't you brought your bags down?
Well, you don't want to look too keen, do you?
Oh, by the way, if you're still feeling bad about being a burden, Ray...
Oh, I am.
There is something you can do.
Name it?
Well, you know funerals are a devil to organise. So when you've got a minute, you could start thinking about the kind of service you might like.
Mother?
Well, it'd save a lot of aggravation if we knew the readings and hymns you'd want.
Gran, how can you say that?
Although you never were religious, were you?
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
I'm just trying to help you feel that you're earning your keep.
You don't have to worry about me, Blanche. I'll be out from under your feet long before I snuff it.
That'll be Steve.
Well, you're cool, I'll say that for you. Hello, Steve.
Hi, is Tracy in?
Yes, go through.
Oh, hi, Steve.
Hi. Listen, I've been thinking about what you were saying about lack of space and everything. Well, I could help out if you like.
Are you sure?
Yeah, seems sensible.
Well, great. I'll just go upstairs and pack our stuff up then.
Ah, stuff?
Well, you do me now.
Well, when I said I could help you, I meant with Amy. You know, I mean, I could take her for a few days.
Well, what about me?
Well, you're not the only one short of space.
Oh, well, not to worry.
Right, OK. Well, I'll come back in half an hour then, shall I? And you can get her stuff ready.
Yeah, that would be great.
Right, well, I'll see you then.
Yeah, see ya.
Bye.
So, not quite what you had in mind.
No, but 1 out of 2 isn't bad. Well, it's a start, isn't it?
Oh, he's here now, look.
Right, and no more worrying about going into care, do you hear me? You're staying with us.
OK.
What time are you back?
Well, 10:30, 11.
Will you be eaten?
Oh, there might be a pizza place near the cinema, Uncle Roy.
Come on, rascal.
Have a good time. Oh, thanks for waiting.
That'll be Ken. He'll have an apology for the way he spoke to me earlier. Wait for that before we hit him with the sleeping arrangements.
Ray not around?
He's having a lie down on my bed.
Need any help with the supper?
No, it's fine.
Look, Blanche, I'm sorry for what I said earlier.
Oh, that's all right, Ken. You must be finding this harder than anyone.
Oh, yes, well, I don't suppose it's easy for any of us. Anyway, now that Tracy's moving out, of course Ray can stay with us for as long as he likes.
Are you sure?
Absolutely, yes. I mean, sometimes you have to put other people first, don't you?
Except that Tracy's not going now.
What?
Well, Steve just took Amy for now, anyway.
Then where are we all sleeping?
Tracy stays where she is. I go in with Deirdre, and Ray's in the front.
Then where do I... Oh, no. If you think I'm going to sleep on the sofa.
We've discussed every permutation, and that's the only way round it.
Well, why can't you sleep on the sofa? You're the one who wants him back.
Because I'm a woman and I need my privacy. Anyway, I've still got Amy to look after, and how am I going to do that without a good night's kip?
Look, would somebody please explain to me why you're all bending over backwards for a man who walked out on his daughter a quarter of a century ago and hasn't been seen since?
You just said that he could stay as long as he liked.
If Tracy was leaving.
Anyway, Ray's not the only one who walked out on his kids. How old's Daniel now? 10, 11? When was the last time you saw him? Anyway, doesn't matter what happened in the past, because that's all forgotten now. I just want to do whatever I can do for Ray before he dies, OK?
And that's what you can't take, isn't it?